Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. In the past, we've always spoken with someone from Hoosier Boys State after they visited Hoosier Boys State. Well, in this edition of WJTS in.form, we're going to talk to somebody before they go to Hoosier Boys State and then have them back again after they've been to Hoosier Boys State to tell us about their experience. Joining us in the studio is Rayce Jones. Rayce is a junior, and he's going to Hoosier Boys State coming up in mid-June, roughly, is what that is. Rayce, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Tell us a little bit about who Rayce Jones is.
I'm working on my second degree black belt in karate. I have one in taekwondo. I'm a junior in high school, 16, skipped a grade.
Okay.
I'm also part of a search and rescue organization called Civil Air Patrol. Other than that, there's not really that much to me.
Okay. No, I think there's a lot more to you. Just to know that you've done martial arts. Now, you said you've got a couple of black belts. I thought there was just one black belt.
Different styles have different amount of belts. I have one in taekwondo and one in Okinawan karate.
And did you say Civil Air Patrol?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
It's an auxiliary of the Air Force. You can gain scholarships through the military for it. We deal mostly in search and rescue and disaster relief. In other words, someone goes missing, a plane crashes, we're out there searching for it using specialized equipment.
Okay, and what are your favorite topics in school?
Probably literature and history.
Okay, who's your favorite author?
Favorite author? That's a tough one. I like Stephen King.
Okay, I do too. But I'm glad to putting you on the spot shows that you are obviously a man that's well-rounded and able to answer questions quickly, and that would be why you're going to Hoosier Boys State on behalf of the Jasper American Legion Post 147. Now, you haven't been to Hoosier Boys State. All of a sudden, you're going to go to Hoosier Boys State. Let's talk about what do you expect from Hoosier Boys State?
I expect to learn about the political process and more about the electoral process, because that's one of the things I think I need to learn more about. Because we all see that there's voting and people get elected, but we don't really know what's behind that, what goes into the campaigning, things to that degree.
So when you go to Hoosier Boys State, they elect a governor, they elect a lieutenant governor, and superintendent of public instruction, I think, all the way down. They elect a lot of different offices. Do you have an office you're going to run for? Do you know?
I'm going to try for governor, but I have a feeling that's not going to.
Oh, really? Well, why not?
Aim high.
Okay, then you can run the Hoosier Boys State for a week. What sort of preparations are you going through right now to get ready for Hoosier Boys State?
Right now I'm working on my public speaking a bit, because although I think I'm good at it, certain people have different opinions.
Yeah, so that's a good thing that we have you on this show then. What is something that you hope you take away from Hoosier Boys State when you come back after you've gone through that week?
I hope to come back with a different outlook on how the political process works, because, again, as I said, we see the voting, we see the people up there, but we don't know what goes behind in the campaigning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're a junior, so you've been selected to go to Hoosier Boys State, so you'll be able to use that experience as a senior, but you'll also be able to use it to further your education. And what do you plan to go into?
I plan to go on into criminal justice or many of the forms of police work.
Well, good luck to you on that. And I think there's a connection between the Indiana State Police and the Hoosier Boys State. Of course, it's a thing that's put on by the American Legion. It's a great topic. Has Monty Buchanan been much help to you?
Oh, yeah.
We got to give him some credit, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Without him, I would not have even known about it.
And so he is giving you ideas on what to do and how to prepare. Are you packed? Don't you have to pack, I guess, a week's worth of things?
Yeah, I've not packed yet.
You got a little time yet before
Exactly.
you have to worry about that. Why should someone who would be, let's say, a sophomore right now, consider applying for Hoosier Boys State? Because not everybody gets selected. You do have to go through a process, and you've been selected, but why should somebody want to go to Hoosier Boys State?
I think it's a great program. Not only that, but it sort of gets people up there, it gets them out there knowing more what the political process does, because people don't think it's that hard until they actually have to get up and do it. I think it really enhances their skills in that respect.
Okay, and is this? I'm sure you've been away from home a few times, but is that a concern for you to be away from home for a week?
Nah.
That's probably part of the learning process, though, too, is to get you away from home for a week on your own.
It gets people out of their comfort zone. Mm-hmm. Because if you can work outside of your comfort zone, it makes everything easier.
That might be the most important thing you learned from Hoosier Boys State then.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else that you would like to add about going to Hoosier Boys State, what that means to you?
It's going to give me a different outlook on how I view everything from the election to campaigning, because I've looked at it as, oh, that looks easy, I could be able to do that, but once I get up there, I know it's going to change. And I just hope I don't completely mess up.
I don't think you really can mess up too much. You know, make sure you learn a few things, and then you'll do good. Now, do you mind coming back and say after you've been back from Hoosier Boys State to tell us about your experience, and was it all that you expected?
That sounds good with me, sir.
Okay. Our guest has been Rayce Jones. He is the candidate. He's a junior in school, and he is going to Hoosier Boys State this coming June through the American Legion Post 147 in Jasper, Indiana. We hope that you tune in toward the end of June when we have Rayce back to tell us what the experience really was like at Hoosier Boys State, which is a great program. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.